Hey guys, what's going on? You're watching DVFB TV. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to beat Masonius, the legendary gladiator from the 3rd District, in Spartacus Legends. This video is going to be a little longer than the last one, because unlike last time, I'm actually going to be giving some tips in this video, rather than just chatting randomly. And also I've got something to talk about at the end, if that's okay. From what I've found from my extensive amount of time playing against this fuck, the best styles to use are Sword and Shield and Two-Handed Sword, which was the one that I actually did eventually beat him with, as you'll see in the video. The reason I say Sword and Shield is because the first time I fought him was with a Sword and Shield gladiator, and I very nearly beat him. Unfortunately, the Dickhead executed me, and it was on Emmaus, so couldn't resurrect him. He didn't come up in the rota thing, and neither did any other Sword and Shield gladiator, so I didn't get to try it again. So for that reason, all the tips are going to be geared towards Two-Handed Sword style. So the first thing you've got to do, once you've bought your Two-Handed Swordsman, is you want to go and practice, because practice makes perfect, in whatever situation, especially video games. You just got to practice, try the mystery challenges in the different districts, hopefully you'll get some Spear and Shield guys for some more authentic practice. Otherwise, practice is practice, so you also want to try and get them to about level 11, level 12, so that you can buy some proper good gear to go in against him with, because he is a tough motherfucker. So this first tip can be used against any style, and it's for dealing a massive amount of damage in a short space of time. What you want to do is you want to hover just outside of his sort of lunging distance, and try and predict when he's going to attack, and just as you think he's going to go, you press X and A at the same time to do your super heavy hit, clatter him with that, and he'll always get staggered. And then what you want to do is you use your jump Y, which is up Y. That'll normally knock him down. If it doesn't, you can immediately follow up with a forward Y, and that will knock him down if he's not down already. Once he's down, you use XA again, and you hit him again while he's down. And that's real punishment. Because if you think about it, you're doing up to 2 heavy hits and 2 solid super heavy hits. So it's going to do an absolute shit ton of damage if you can get it right. You'll see near to the end of the video, there's a moment where I time it just right. And he sort of stabs his spear right between my legs, and then I just twat him with a sword, and then he's out of it. But yeah, as I said, you can't be using it all the time, because it is high risk, and it can go one of 3 ways. It can either get him, do a lot of damage, or he can block it, and you're fucked if you don't immediately roll away. Or, worst case scenario, he can intercept you, and then you're fucked because you just used part of your defense, and he's just going to kill you. So what you want to be doing most of the time is just keeping your distance. Keeping away from him by just backing up, blocking, dodging, sidestepping, whatever. And also keeping him away from you by using your forward triple X combo, because it's got good range and it doesn't actually get you close to him. Can also do some pretty decent damage if he doesn't block it. So that's what you're going to want to be doing for about 90% of the time, whilst you wait for a good opportunity to get your big combo. You want to be staying away from him as much as you can, so if he ever gets up close to you, you want to roll away immediately, because otherwise he's just going to grab you or something, or he's just going to hit you with a combo and take away all your fucking life in one. But if you can't roll away because your defense is down or something, the best sort of get out of my face moves are probably up Y, no, not up Y, not up Y, stationary Y, Y, and up X, 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 because they're pretty good close combat moves, because they're quite quick, quite wide range, so he's probably not going to dodge them. As I said, rolling away is the best option if possible. The last tip is don't try and grab him, because he is a slippery motherfucker and he will always wriggle out of it. Also, don't try and use A moves, because he'll probably just grab you, and that's fucking annoying. Anyways, that's the last of advice I've got for you guys, so feel free to click away from the video now if you feel so inclined. However, I should let you know, I will probably be putting out another video tomorrow about how to beat Trident users, because I found a pretty good way around them as well. So tune in tomorrow for that. Or don't. But what it was I wanted to talk about was why I called this video Masonius is a Dickhead, rather than how to beat Masonius. And the reason for that is, well, he's a dickhead. And I don't just say that because he killed me fucking 15 times and cost me a shit ton in gold and silver. No, it's mainly because he embodies what it is that I find most frustrating about all fighting games. And that is something that I like to call the Street Fighter effect. Now, if you've played Street Fighter 4, you might not know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, or you just don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry, because I'm going to explain. In Street Fighter 4, in the single player campaign, I guess, you fight 4 or 5 different enemies, and depending on which character you choose, those fights are going to be different. But they all end up the same way. They all end up with you fighting this asshat named Seth, who is fucking impossible to beat. I mean, I can't beat that fucker on super easy. And that's what the Street Fighter effect is. It's the random, ridiculous difficulty scaling that seems to occur in all fighting games, just for no apparent reason. And that's what Masonius is. He's fucking so much harder than anyone else in the game. I had no problem with the other 2 legendary guys. I beat them in one go with a fucking crappy dagger guy without any equipment on. But this guy, this motherfucker, and it's not even like his gear is that much better. His gear is probably worse than the others. It's just that the AI is so much fucking stronger. It's a pain in the fucking ass. I just hate him. It just annoys me. I mean, you're having fun, you're killing everything, blazing through it, and then all of a sudden it's like, roadblock. You cannot pass until you get much fucking better at the game. It's like, come on. Gradual slope, not fucking fine roadblock. Come on, it's just annoying. That's just my opinion. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. As I said, there should be another video up tomorrow, so feel free to stick around for that. Otherwise, I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you guys next time.